Secura Law Experience. I'm Luis Elizalde, founder of Secura Law. I'm here with
Stephanie de la Millar.
and with a great guest today, immigration specialist, Millie Arceo. Thank you
Hello.
for coming.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
No, it's a pleasure to have you here. I think we can go directly to how did you arrive to Playa del Carmen? You're from here or from?
No.
No
I am,
one.
I am from Mérida, Yucatan.
Okay.
But I moved here to Playa del Carmen like 18 years ago, actually.
Okay.
And since the first week that I arrived, I found this amazing job with a lawyer that he was doing immigration papers because
Okay.
I say I need a job that I can practice my English because I was coming back from US to study English.
Oh,
So
okay.
I say I need this job. So it was the first week. He said, "Yeah, welcome." So it was the best place to practice my English.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
So I worked with that company for years, and then I got independent
What is the name of your company?
legally in Mexico.
Legally in Mexico. Awesome.
And
That is a
basically,
great name.
yeah. Actually, I am so happy that we registered the
trademark.
everything. Yeah, before. So anyway, I have been doing this since I arrived to Playa. That it was 18 years ago. This February, I will be turning 18 years, and I am still impressed about everything in immigration happening because every day is a surprise.
Yeah,
all
for
the new rules and everything that they keep changing.
Yeah, I think you were in the time with Faraona. What's the name?
No,
In
I
the,
don't
in the
remember
in the
Faraona.
immigration office, did you got that time?
I don't remember Faraona.
No, in
No.
Playa Immigration. No, Faraona. No, it was something like that, and I said, why that nickname? You know, it was so weird. Yeah, but immigration people are weird. No, not you. Not you. I'm talking about the authority and it's even worse.
It's getting worse.
Just let's move.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, but okay, 18 years doing this, that's amazing. That's the reason she's a specialist. She's amazing. We send some clients to her, and that clients get a really amazing feedback. So, again, it's a pleasure to having you here.
Thank you.
So, after 18 years, now you are doing in your company, you are working by yourself, and what that crazy thing that you're saying that you
But
can find.
Yeah, actually, immigration has left me a lot of things, great things. Like, I want to say something very funny because my clients love this story. It's a story about love.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
Because, like, I am in immigration all the time, every day, and all, like, I am there. Like, people recognize me even when I am walking on the streets, like, you do immigration papers. I am like, yeah. When a foreigner asks me, I know you. Yeah, immigration. Yeah. But the funny part is that I was in immigration like 13 years ago.
Okay.
And then this amazing and handsome guy walked inside there from Denmark. And then we were just like talking about immigration papers. He told me like the typical things like, can we talk about some issues
Are
that
you
I
married?
Have? Yeah. So at the end, he is my husband right now, and that's the really good thing that immigration has left me. More than all the experience with my clients, my husband and 2 amazing kids.
Ah,
Oh, that's
amazing. That's
amazing.
great.
But my clients love that story.
No,
Yes,
for sure,
of
for
course.
sure. And how old are your kids?
7 and 3.5.
Oh, amazing.
They're small,
That's
yeah.
The best years. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
best years.
amazing. Wow. And it was fast with your husband, or it was taking some time?
Taking some time.
That's
taking
good.
some
That's
time.
good.
Is he
But
legally
no,
in Mexico?
I never did his immigration process. That's the reason that I met him. Because if you do your immigration
okay.
process alone, you need to go like 10 times to do it. So that's what happened with him. He went 10 times every day that he was there. I was there too. Because he was always like missing one paper,
Of
missing
course.
one copy. But I never did his immigration paper.
That's,
You
He did it
just
alone.
saw him suffering.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
you need my help? Ask for it.
And he knows if he doesn't behave, out of the country.
I know how to do it.
And you just said something very, very important, you know, that's really crazy because when a foreign try to do their own paperwork, it's a nightmare for them,
Yeah.
you know, and I saw a lot of comments in a lot of chats, Facebook chats, and, you know, they are, how come, hey, it's kind of simple. When you know the track or the
Yeah.
path, it's kind of easy,
kind of easy.
Yeah, exactly. But for them, it's really hard.
Yeah, no, it's not because I want that you hire me people, but I always recommend like to hire someone. But please, before find all the reviews and everything, because since maybe 3 years ago until now, there is a lot of new facilitators, specialists, and everything that they don't know anything.
Yeah.
But even like me, as a Mexican, I will say that if I do something else in a different government office, I will hire someone a specialist.
Of course.
Like even like the tax ID number, the whatever, any permission that I need, I will hire an expert. I don't want to waste my time. They know their way and everything.
Exactly, totally true. And yes, she's saying no, she's very humble, but I said yes, hire her. Because of course we have also a lot of time here, more than 10 years. And to say the truth, I have bad experience with immigration people that you're saying. And as soon as we start sending our clients to her, we never had a really bad review, nothing bad feedbacks, bad comment, nothing. Everything looks really good. The cost, price, service, everything is great. So
thank you.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yes.
And changing a little bit more about now the situation with United States, and I'm pretty sure that something is happening in immigration right now. A lot of clients. What can you say now is the most important, or what you are receiving more?
Well, of course, since a lot of things has changed, especially with Canada and US.
Okay.
Like the amount of message and calls that I receive lately, it's crazy. Like it went like 50% more.
Okay.
I even don't have like my life is not enough like to answer all the message, all the emails and everything. And actually, sometimes if you contact me, please have some patience, because sometimes it's like 100 messages in 1 hour and I get lost.
And not
of them.
so simple answers.
Yeah, exactly.
No?
Yeah.
You need to
exactly.
think.
It's a lot of information. So anyway, yeah.
You know, sorry. You know that was during December. It was a crazy time for you.
Yes.
And something I recommend during that time, one client, and the client sent me the screenshot that you said, "Hey, give me please 2 weeks." I'm not joking. It's a really high season for me. So, but he sent the message and you respond right away. The time that you are helping him, and he was like, "Oh, okay, she's telling me the truth. She's not just trying to get clients, So that was fair from my point of view. That was good.
No, thank you. So anyways, a lot of people from US and Canada especially, well, from all around the world, they are coming. Yes, I receive a lot of messages saying like, I am afraid that something is going to change, especially right now with US and Mexico.
Yes.
Like what do you recommend? I recommend that you apply for a residency now, because soon it's going to get like so busy. Too crowded Mexican consulates that you won't be even be able to find an appointment. Like even right now, it's hard to book an appointment. In the future, it's going to be crazy. So I totally recommend that if you can apply now, like, because honestly, you can come to Mexico, buy a property, rent it out, and go back to your country and come back whenever you want if you have the residency. It is not like other countries that you need to get the residency and stay and live here to keep it. Mexico is super easy in that way. Like if you get a residency, you can live years, come back, renew, or if you are permanent, you can live for years, come back, and not a problem.
Nothing happens.
The most important thing is that all the time you enter Mexico with your residency.
Of course.
That's the only thing, like the important thing to keep it alive.
Okay. I hear that if the client is older than 63, they can apply directly for permanent, or it has to be more conditions.
You see, maybe you read this in Facebook.
No, it used to be years ago.
Well, yeah, it is not like a law that is written in any article or anything like that. But it is, some consulates has this on mind that if you are older than 60, you can get it permanent. If you are 59, even if you have all the money that the law require, no, you are too young. Even some people
come the next year.
But but that's weird because it really depends from the consulate. That's the reason that I do help in all the part here in Mexico, but I prefer that the client contact directly the Mexican consulate, because every single Mexican consulate is totally different. What they ask in this one is not necessary in the other one. The amount of this one, because they take the exchange rate different, is lower here and higher there. booking appointments is crazy too. Honestly, we don't do that part because it is like something more personal. And the only thing that you need, I even don't think that you need to hire someone to book your appointment in the Mexican consulate, because basically you just need send an email, call them, or wait sometimes until there is a space for you for the appointment, and bring your 12 bank statements. Okay. And in that moment, they will decide, because I have clients that they are 31 and they are permanent. And I say, how do you get it? I don't know. I just gave all my bank statements and I got
They went along with the consulate
like, you never know.
So the consulate decide if you're going to be temporary or permanent?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But that depends in the amount of money that you have in your bank account.
Okay.
But at the end, I mean, it's an interview. So
it's an interview.
That is what I always say to the clients, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, at the end, even if you comply with all the legal requirements and everything, and you are prepared for some result, it can be turned differently, no?
Yes.
Because it's a criteria of a person.
Yeah, of the consul. And actually, my recommendation is, it doesn't matter what you get. The most important is that you get the residency.
Something, yeah, of course.
Because if you get the temporal, okay, you will need to renew. First time, 1 year, then you renew 3 years, and then you become permanent. Never need to show bank statements again.
You cannot renew for 4 years at a row in the first time.
No.
You have
it is 1 and 3. And the maximum that you can have in a temporal is 4 years.
Okay. And then you can apply for permanent.
Yes, automatically. Like, it means automatically with all the paperwork, but not showing bank statements. Okay. Unless something changes in the law, because you never know here in Mexico.
Exactly. And I think around the world, around the world they change every time. So,
okay. As to the States right now, that they are changing everything.
Yeah.
But not like here in Mexico. Like, as I say, I have been doing this for a long time. And I always say this is like a high, how do you say, high risk, or I don't know the word in English, but it is like, I am always like that when I am working, because whatever, like, if I bring this paper today, maybe tomorrow is like, no, now we don't accept it this way. Now we want it this way. But you didn't tell me.
Yeah, exactly. Not blue. Now I need it in black with yellow.
Exactly.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
High risk, no? Like.
Yes.
And sometimes try to explain that to the clients is kind of hard, because
I am super clear with all the things.
Yeah.
Like, very clear. Like, something, they're like, do you promise that it's going to be ready in 1 day? No way. And that's the reason that I like to write everything in message, because everything you will see and say, you see what I say, because if we talk, it's like, no, you didn't tell me. No, you told me another price. No. So I like to have everything in writing. And then I always recommend that if you are doing any process, don't leave the next day. You never know things that can happen that are out of our hands, like no electricity, the system is down, the machine that does the fingerprints and pictures is broken, like
there is no cards.
There is no plastic or material to do the cards. So there is always something. So I always say, if you're leaving the next day, I cannot take you as a client.
Yeah.
Because or it's under your risk, because I cannot say what is going to happen in the immigration office. Sometimes the staff that is working inside the immigration office, they are sent to any inspection or do something, and they are working just with the 50% of the staff.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're coming, please stay like 3 entire business days to do this.
That it's very reasonable.
Still is a really good time. Time frame 3 days.
Yes.
Yeah, because before it used to be like 3-4 months the waiting time to get your residency.
Yes, I remember.
That was crazy. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah.
I remember too. It was a nightmare.
I got some clients that they got their residence with another specialist, and in 1 month it's already 1 year. And they have to renew.
Yeah, that's true. That was on the past.
Yeah, exactly. It was crazy. But right now, it sounds good.
But you know what? I want to talk to you about one special program that is the new fashion in the immigration office.
Okay.
Everybody's talking about it. Now, even clients that's the only thing that they are asking. It is called regularization program. That is, it is just started since COVID.
Okay.
For the people that couldn't go back to their countries.
Okay.
But now the government say, that's a lot of money, because they pay a lot of taxes, government taxes, to get this process. Okay. So they keep it. And now it's like the new fashion, I say, because honestly, that's the only way that clients want to go. Is that, for example, there are 2 rules that you need to cover. One is that at least you have visited Mexico between 2015 and 2023. Visit. You don't need to. We don't need to know how many days you were here, or we just need that is in the system. Even if you change your passport, in the system it should be the times that you enter Mexico. All your life is on the system.
Okay.
So, and the second option is that you come to Mexico right now, or that you are here, that your stamp that you got when you enter Mexico is already expired.
Okay.
It doesn't matter how many days you have. And then you basically, this is the word. You become illegal to become legal.
Okay.
Some people they don't agree because you went to the Mexican consulate, show your bank statement. Why the government of Mexico is doing this? Like pushing the people to become illegal. So you become illegal and I will give you the residency.
Oh.
But this is the new thing, and it's super easy. I just feel that it's a gift of God, a blessing or something, honestly, because even help people that they don't have the enough bank statements to prove in the Mexican consulate. And you can get, in that program, you can get 1 to 4 years, directly 4 years. Some of them get 4 years directly.
So now, after that, they can apply directly for permanent?
Yes.
Wow.
Without doing nothing else. Just twice in their life. It will be right now and
then
permanent. But the only bad thing about this program is that basically the period that you are becoming illegal is under your risk, because even your appointment is not going to say, you have
you are
in
the process.
If in any inspection, because I see a lot of inspection on the highways, immigration is checking all the time, the public transport and all that kind of things. If they take you and say, no, you are illegal, we are sending you back to your country, that's on you. Even if you say, I have an appointment, they can say, I don't care, you are illegal now.
You are illegal,
So this is the program right now. Just for taxes, you need to pay around between 18 pesos, just for taxes, just for government taxes.
18,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like $900 more or less.
1,000,
directly to the government. That's the kind of money that they are getting.
That is the inspiration that they got, no?
Yeah, and basically it's like very easy to do it, but I recommend this program.
But always need to be illegal? Or
Yeah. Actually, we cannot do or start anything until you are illegal. If you expire, let's say that you expire yesterday. Today we can go to the immigration. I prepare my team and I will prepare all the paperwork.
But yesterday, no?
And for example, today we go. We book the appointment. You need to stay like 3-4 hours with us until they give you your appointment.
Okay.
So they will review your papers and say, okay, in that moment, they are not going to tell you how many years you are getting. They just will give, okay, your appointment is, example, we got an appointment. We had a client yesterday that she went to do this. Her appointment is in February 11.
Okay.
So like 3 weeks or 2 weeks and a half later. So that 2 weeks and a half later, you are illegal.
Okay.
Have to be
Stay in
inside
your
the house.
Or don't travel on the road or something like
exactly.
that. So anyway, when she goes, for example, this client goes the day of her appointment, that day she will get her residency.
Okay.
And then that's it. Like she will be legal for 4 years or the years that the immigration office wants to give you.
Okay.
And something important to say, this program is not the same in all Mexico. Some of them has different rules or something different.
But that's here in Quintana Roo.
Yeah, the rules that I say are here in Playa. Just Playa del Carmen.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know.
And good to know that it's only here in Playa, in the Playa's office.
Yes. And one more thing, this program, I recommend it for people that come and stay. If you are the typical person that comes and leave and you don't stay longer periods, I don't recommend it.
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
okay.
Yeah. Because you will need to stay.
Sometime, of course. But the legal part is kind of, wow.
Yeah. I know it sounds unfair for people
that does everything by the book, no?
But at the same time, I feel good with clients that they are like, I always wanted to apply for a residency and my bank, it was never like enough for Mexico. So I am so glad that finally I can be part of Mexico. I am like, that's so cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. There is a lot of people, nice people.
Yeah, we have everything.
Exactly.
A mix of everything.
Yeah, and a crazy story that you want to, not only love story, a crazy story that you may remember right now.
Yeah, actually I have another because I was, of course, all this time I got pregnant. I have my kids and everything, and honestly, I am like workaholic. I love to work all the time. Like even when my kids are sleeping, sometimes one of the kids, like the small one that is 3.5, is like sleeping here on my arm, and I am on my phone like.
I feel you.
And I say, don't call, because I am with my baby that is sleeping next to me, and like things like that. But the funny part is that there are some people that still remember me because. With the first kid, I remember that I was going to the immigration office with my baby like that and all my processes. And I was like, here are all my folders and everything. And I was even breastfeeding with like covering and everything. So it was crazy. And some people still, especially women, they are like, I remember you. You were the one that was coming with the baby. You were so cute. I admired you for that. I want to hire you for that. I was like, okay, I will bring more kids here.
Yeah.
With the second one, I didn't do it. It was like too much. I said, no,
Yeah,
no,
two
no.
kids and
Yeah.
working, it's...
No.
Yeah, no.
They can hire me for my experience, not for other things.
But I mean, that is valuable. And I mean, being so dedicated, it's what brings you the clients that are here because you are me.
Yeah. But sometimes I will retire. One day.
One day.
One day, yeah. My clients, when they are doing the 3 years, that I won't see them in 3 years, they are like, "Are you still? Will you be still here in 3 years?" I don't know. I keep saying, I don't know.
Always.
Even once told me I got like goosebumps because I cannot believe if you leave what I am going to do. I said, don't worry. I don't think that I am leaving.
They are suddenly in your house, no? Like, are you still here?
Please come back. Please come back.
Yeah.
That's good, but also your phone number is still the same, right?
Yeah.
So,
Always.
yeah, that's good. That's
Yeah.
good. And another question about, I also hear about if you invest money here in real estate.
Yes.
But I mean, it has to be an amount, you know? It's not like, okay, I'm going to invest $50,000.
Exactly. Everything in the law is according to the Mexican wage in Mexico.
Okay.
So if you buy a property, it needs to be like around 450,000 US dollars.
Okay. Okay.
With your deed showing that you own the house or the property, you can apply in the Mexican consulate with your deed. But if you have a property, you will get temporary residency. Actually, that's funny, no? Because if you have a property, you should get permanent. Actually, that should be the way to permanent.
Yes.
But for some reason, the Mexican law say, no, you are going to apply for a temporary residency.
But you know what? I hear something that I am thinking is very important to mention, that we have some clients that we didn't, or we have that client after the problem, always, you know. There were some French people that they apply the temporary resident, or they apply for the residence in the consulate of Mexico in France. And the problem was that they were saying, we invest in Mexico and we invest in real estate. And when the consulate say, okay, show me the title. And the title was a company.
What's a what?
A company, a Mexican company. And they say, no, excuse me. That is a company at a company by the property. So you are not the owner.
But do they have the papers from the company
Yeah,
showing?
of course, they have everything. But the consulate was so... They were looking more for a trust or fideicomiso than the company. Because
that's true.
Because they are saying the reality is the owner of the real estate is the company, and it's a Mexican company. Okay, you are shareholders. But at the end, the owners of that real estate is a Mexican company, not you. And they never get the permanent, or maybe with someone else, you know. But, but in that interview, they didn't get it because of that. It's all the same with the consulates, or we don't know?
Well, depends. But yeah, always having the fideicomiso is the best. Is much better. But my recommendation is to apply before, like with your bank statements. It will be easier instead of showing all the paperwork that you need to show. But if you already own the property, well, do it through the property. But be sure that it has the value that the law is asking for.
Or help to have the bank statements. Plus, maybe an investment of 300.
No, but that's what we were talking. Like normally, you cannot share. You cannot share, or you apply because you have investments, or you apply because you have a property, or you apply because you have a pension. But I cannot say, oh, I have this amount in pension and I have this in savings. Can we get it together? No.
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
Yeah.
So they can apply for, as you said, bank
Well,
statement.
unless any Mexican consulate say, oh yeah, I will take this, but that would be very weird.
Very
I
weird.
never hear that they say, yeah, I was mixing like all my bank accounts and everything.
Okay, that's good to know.
Something important to mention too is that what happens when you can apply. Like for example, if you own a property and you show your deed to the Mexican consulate, if the both names of the wife and the husband are there, both of them can get the residency.
Yes, that's good.
But sometimes if you apply with bank statements and you don't have enough money in your bank account, what the consulate will do is like two things. Or I will give permanent to the main one in the account and temporary to the other one.
Okay.
Which is
Or I will give you temporary if you even don't have like that much. The consul will say, I will give you temporary and then you apply for your wife or your husband in Mexico. So in that case, please, I recommend that when you move out from your country, get an apostille in everything. Please
Good
do
one,
it. Do
good
it.
one, good one.
Especially the marriage license, birth certificates, everything. Because here in Mexico, we are very special with the names, the authenticity of the documents and everything.
Totally.
So, for example, if you apply in the Mexican consulate and just one of you get the residency, the other one can enter as a tourist with the marriage license with apostille and then translation into Spanish by a Mexican official translator. You need to translate it here. Because then people
That is
ask
very
me,
important also.
why no one told me I already pay a lot of money?
Yeah.
No, here. In Mexico, you need to translate it. And then the partner can apply here in Mexico and get the same status that you have. Well, if you have permanent, they cannot get permanent, but they will get temporary. And then 2 years later, they will get permanent.
But that's because it's family.
Union.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Especially with kids too. If you're bringing any minor, please bring the birth certificate with apostille.
It's true if you have kids here as a foreign, of course, it's a Mexican king. You go directly to permanent.
Yeah, actually, that's the best thing. That's what no, it's not what I love.
More kids and Mexican kids.
That is when your husband got his.
No, he did it before. He showed bank statements. It's that years ago when he did it in 2012. It was totally different. You didn't need to go to the Mexican consulate. You can go
exactly,
to the
directly
immigration
here.
office and prove your bank statements, just 3 months. And they were like, okay, they have enough money. Okay, here's your residency. Yeah, that was totally different. But yeah, if you have a Mexican kid, you can go directly to permanent. Even if you're a tourist, a temporary, whatever, you can go. I see that people like with restricted nationalities, like in India and places, Russia, and all that nationalities are more the ones that they are doing it. But please never fall in these things where people are selling permanents or things like that without leaving the country. Because that's a federal crime. Because a lot of people will offer you like, don't leave. I will do everything for you without leaving the country. Well, can you get me a permanent? Yes. They don't know how they get it, but basically what they do is like
They are creating
a
kids.
fake baby. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yes,
I see a lot of people in troubles because of this.
To marry you, no?
Yeah.
Also.
Yeah.
And kill them.
What?
Yeah, no, they... Because they get this
Criminal
marriage certificate
stories,
and then
Seguralo.
the death certificate
that's
of their
true,
wife.
that's true.
And you said,
Yeah,
what?
yeah, and then they are
But they never
widows.
know.
Yeah, they are
never know.
widows.
Ah, it's only $6,000.
Yeah.
For $6,000, you're already married, have kids.
Be careful. Yeah, be careful with all
don't do
that.
An
Don't do that.
entire life.
Yeah,
no,
and
no.
60,000.
And you know what? Like it will be like attached to your profile always. Always.
It's in your records.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please don't do that. It's something that a lot of clients hear about that they say, it's only 5,000 or 6,000. But the thing that they are doing, no.
Yeah, that even people will offer you directly from tourists Mexican passports. It's like crazy.
Wow.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
How much?
No, of course not. But no, I saw permanents that are fakes.
Yeah.
Passport until now I saw fake passport, but really
Well, it's
fake
not.
passport.
Well, yeah, it's not really fake because I don't know. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
Better.
Don't do it. Do everything the legal way.
Yeah. and with her.
I mean, that program is really great for,
Yes.
as you said, the persons that maybe are not able to show their bank statements in the way that the government wants it. And I mean, even though if you are planning to do a not so high investment in real estate, but you have good income, you can apply for the income. So don't be discouraged because maybe you are buying a real estate and being very conservative about it, about your first investment, because you anyways can apply for with your bank statements when you are making good money.
And please don't believe everything that you read in Facebook and all the news.
Yes,
like
exactly.
Always contact an expert and be sure that it's an expert, because honestly I feel even bad seeing at people like giving like can I share this experience?
Yes.
Of course.
This couple went to my office on Monday and told me the document, he's Mexican and the wife is not Mexican. So he said, the residency is expired. They told us to let it expire. I said, why? I don't know. We went to the immigration office and some specialist that was out there, he told me to do that. And why did you believe it? I don't know. He's like, so now he needs to, the wife needs to start over. So he received a bad advice for maybe a new facilitator that didn't know what he was saying.
Or they don't know. A lawyer.
Yeah.
No?
But even honestly, I am an immigration specialist. I study business and then I have a master's degree in education. But I have been doing this for years. The thing with the lawyers is that they do more things. Like they do different things, while I just specialize in immigration.
Yes, very focused.
That's also the
helps.
reason that I like to send clients to you, because you are really focused.
Yeah,
in
just in that
immigration.
exactly.
That's amazing. And about saying that, I hear also that you have 4 years temporary, and you don't apply directly to permanent by crazy reasons, and suddenly the 4 years expire, and then three days later you try to do it.
No.
You have to do it again, right?
Yes, but not 3 days. No.
Or maybe. I'm just saying it's already expired.
If it's expired,
you have some term.
There are different ways to do it. Like if you have a Mexican wife or couple with a residency or Mexican kids, then you can instantly. But if you don't have anything, let's say you were a temporary residency and you didn't see the expiration date, that it happen often to clients because in US, for example, it's different. Totally. It is first the months and then the day, while here is the day and then the months, and then when that happens, you can apply in this regularization program, the new regularization program, to get another 4 years. But that's a crazy case, because in this case, you cannot apply 1 day after you expire. If you already had a residency, you need to wait 60 days since the expiration day to apply for this program.
To actually become...
So basically... That's the rules sometimes are why this person yes and why this person no, why if he actually, for me, I will say that the people with residencies are the one that will be priority.
Yes.
But no. You need to wait 60 days.
Okay, yeah. The priority is who paid more.
And also,
the regularization $1,000, $900.
And also you cannot leave the country that 2 months. You need to stay here, be expired that 2 months, and then apply for the program.
Wow.
I feel very bad for the clients that happened because they didn't see it or they were confused with the dates and everything.
Yeah.
So maybe they have to put it on their calendars.
I always say to my clients, please remember that in Mexico, day, month, and year.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
How do you feel? Did you like it?
Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Do you want to do a second part?
Yeah,
Not right away,
of course. Whenever you want, I am ready.
It's in record. So, the time fly. It was amazing to have you.
Thank you guys for inviting me.
And I hope that you liked this episode.
Yes. I hope that you learn as much as I did. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.